28 is passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the staff for all the extensive information that was provided us to make these different decisions. Now call on Ms. Rhodes for the President's report.
Commissioners, we don't have a President's report today in consideration of time, but we thought it would be helpful for you, for Bill Elmore, to update you on the status of the tree trim policy review panel.
Commissioners, the tree trim policy review panel will meet this afternoon at 4 o'clock. This will be our 8th meeting since you all created the panel 4 months ago. In those meetings, we've had one specifically dedicated almost entirely to listening to our customers and their concerns and comments related to our program. We've had one that was primarily a field trip to go to various locations where tree trimming concerns have been expressed. And we've had a number of subject matter experts come in and talk to the panel about everything from pruning methods to how trees react and respond to trimming, tree health and tree biology, if you will. We also had a number of sessions just brainstorming within the panel about various topics and various issues that the panel members feel like could possibly lead to some improvements in the way KUB conducts its vegetation management practices. We'll wrap up brainstorming this evening at our meeting and begin then to get down to the very serious work, I guess, in June of sorting through all those variety of ideals and viewpoints and trying to come up with some very specific recommendations that the panel feels comfortable with in making to the KUB board. So that process will begin tonight and probably in earnest at our first meeting in June as we try to get down to the point of making recommendations that can be considered by this board for future improvements. The members of the panel are very dedicated. They're working very hard. They're committed to this process, and from that standpoint, it is going extremely well.
Can you remind us sort of what the timetable is for presenting something back to the board?
When the panel was created, it was hoped that everything could be wrapped up and completed within 6 months. That would give us the month of June to complete the recommendations. The board does not meet in July, but we would hope, I think at this point, the goal would be to get something in the hands of KUB for consideration that would be something that could be discussed perhaps at the board meeting in August. So that's kind of where we are today. Obviously, that is contingent upon how much progress we can make in our next 2 meetings in June.
Thank you, Bill.
How many customers came to speak when you had it open for long?
There were, I think, 9 customers who spoke at that. There is an open forum component to every one of our meetings. In general, no more than 1 customer has spoken at each of those. So since we've begun, probably about a dozen or so total.
There's some input via mail, email, yes, as well. For that. Do we have any other business or comments?